What are your favourite Imsims and why is it Prey 2017?
Oh,
Kind of topical.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, what are your favourite immersive simulator games there, John? And
I
is it
mean,
Prey 2017?
it's one of them. It's up there. I think it's really good. I mean, I always go back to System Shock 2, Deus Ex, of course, quintessentials. Although Deus Ex is it's its own kind of thing, I guess. I love this System Shock reboot we got last year. That's incredible.
Coming to console
And
very soon.
Prey 2017 was definitely, it did feel like a spiritual successor to the older System Shock games, which I think we kind of gained knowledge that it may have been that at some point. So it's just really smart. Like the interplay between everything, the systems, the world that they build, everything works so well. The mechanics are interesting and creative. The goo gun or whatever it was called allowed some real outside the box thinking. Like
yes.
in terms of like how you navigated the map and dealt with problems, which was something super awesome. Yeah, I mean it's good all around. Really, really well made game. But unfortunately the advertising was annoying, and the game didn't do that well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex?
Prey 2017 is pretty up there. I think it's an incredible game. I really like the mimics. I really like the general vibe of the game. I think retro futures are incredibly cool. I'm always really attracted to them. So I think that's a great game. But I also just want to do a shout out to the original Stalker, just because it has a lot of ImSim in it. It's less successful in some areas and more successful in others. But if you want to try something that is also a game that is about building atmosphere and has persistent elements in it, and a good a variety of ways to tackle a scenario, depending upon which part of the game you're in, then it's a lot of fun. But once again, expect mid 2,000 euro jank. So that's an entirely different proposition. But then again, ImSim games are usually janky. So maybe you're up for it at this point in time. I'm trying to think of a ImSim game that is not kind of janky. Maybe Dishonored is a little bit less janky because they constrain you so much. There's a lot more constraint in Dishonored, I would say. But usually ImSim games have a lot of jank, but it's the systems that attach you. Yeah. You don't need stuff like great facial animation in a game or something like that.
Would you say Dishonored 2 especially is one of my favorites, and I was thinking of Thief as well. Somehow those always felt like slightly different, but I guess they really are part of that same space, right?
100%.
Thief may be a little less so, but it's still, to me, it occupies a similar space. And Thief 2 especially is yeah, man, I love it.
I definitely say it. But that's one of those games also where playing it on a modern PC, it's hard to recommend for a lot of people. I think it works well enough, but like people, like if you just want to buy it from Steam, it's a little harder.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually had it working really well recently. If you turn off all the lights in the room and play it on an OLED screen, it recreates that feeling I used to get from playing on a CRT, where it feels dark. The game does not feel dark on an LCD monitor, and it destroys the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like playing Doom 3 on one.
Yeah, it's horrible.